By Mid-State fourth. Here on Video Productions, the Shady Spring Tigers still ranked number 1 in the AP AA poll with a 19-1 record and number 1 in the Metro News Power Index amongst AA teams and number 6 overall in the Power Index. Are here in Clear Fork tonight taking on a Westside team that is 11-9 on the season. I'm Keith Thompson, joined by the two-time NAIA Men's Division I Basketball Coach of the Year, Bob Boland. And Coach, as we get ready for this game, with these two teams being out of Region 3, there is a very distinct possibility that in another week, 10 days or so, and when the postseason gets here, they may well see each other again.
There is that possibility. Westside, I believe, is heavily favored in their section, and Shady Bluefield is a toss-up. So, I mean, anything can happen postseason, but there is that possibility that these two teams could see each other again.
And Bob, this also could be the last year that they play each other, because with that new 4A classification coming out, Shady's moving up in basketball only to AAA. Westside's going to stay down here in AA.
And do you know what that does for Westside with the kids they have returning? I mean, they may be the favorite in AA to win the state championship next year. So I know they want to make some noise in AA this year while there's still 3 sections, but that alone puts Westside, you know, with their returning, because I think they're really good. I think they're better than an 11-9 team right now, and I think the sky's the limit for this team next year. We both had an opportunity to watch them back in the Armory back early part of January, and that one game they looked absolutely unbeatable. Next time out, I mean, it's a little Jekyll and Hyde with these guys sometimes. They can look really, really good one game and not so great the next game. They can, but I'll tell you, Milam, Coach Sean Jenkins has done a great job, especially with his post players. Milam has improved, and Atkins, 6'6", sophomore, has really improved during this season. So the sky's the limit for them. And as you mentioned, they are very young because they only have one senior, and that is Parker Ross. So he's the only senior that they have on this club. This is the second meeting between the two teams. Back January 21st at Shady, the Tigers won 76-62. But Bob, as you know as well as I do, you come to Wyoming County, whether you're over here in Clear Fork, whether you're on the other side in New Richmond, anything can happen on a basketball court here. Oh, there's such great tradition in Wyoming County. But I'll just tell you, Shady has experienced players. Their senior guards have played in a lot of big games, and their freshmen coming up, they played in huge AAU games. So the moment will not be too big for the Shady kids. Too much experience. They can put 4 or 5 guards on the court that can all do so many different things with the ball that they can make the defense just really say, what do I play? Zone, man, press, what do I do? And they have that kind of talent. And a good thing for Shady tonight, I was talking to Ronnie a little earlier, everybody's back except Bevel, who's out for the season with the knee. So I think the flu and all of that stuff that's been running through the camp for the last 2 or 3 weeks has finally gotten away. I think so. I don't think Luke LaRose is back to 100%, but, you know, having a 75% Luke LaRose, they'll take that all day. But I think he was diagnosed with mono, but I think it's at the final stages. And you know, with mono, if they do an ultrasound on your spleen and it's enlarged, you don't play. Even if you feel like playing, you don't play. And I know his dad and his mom, they've had all the tests run. They would not put him out in the court unless he was healthy enough to play. So he is healthy enough to play. I do not think he'll be at 100%. So we will see what's going on tonight between Shady and Westside. Interesting that the Raleigh County Middle School Championship ended about 10 minutes ago at the Armory in Beckley. Beckley Stratton Middle School wins that one, coached by a final of 34-33 over Shady Spring Middle School. So Beckley Stratton won all 3 of the meetings this year, including this one. Yeah, and they've battled throughout the years, those two, and Beckley Stratton on top this year.
Also, the JV team here won. Westside's JV team won this game earlier, 72-57. We're getting a much later start than what we had anticipated because they had senior night festivities here at Westside High School, and of course that usually takes a little bit of time. Here tonight it took quite a bit of time, so we're not going to get this game underway. We were hoping to get it tipped about 7:30, but hey, it's probably going to be about 8:15 by the time they get everybody introduced and the cheerleaders introduced, the players introduced, and the national anthem. So just one of those things.
It is, and Keith, the old me, you know, when you're coaching, you're up all hours. So the old me would sleep from 1 to 7. Well, the new me sleeps from 11 to 5. So, I mean, we're going to make it before 11, but I don't know. I can't make it too late now.
You need to ride home with me, or is that what you're saying?
Well, I have to come back there and get the car. I'm going to drink some caffeine before we take off.
All right, we have our national anthem forthcoming. We will also have the introduction of the players forthcoming, and we'll have the tip coming up. Video Productions live coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100-plus stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
We welcome you back here to Clear Fork Westside High School as the Shady Spring Tigers, the #1 team in the AP boys basketball poll with a 19-1 record. They are number 6 in the Metro News Power Index overall and #1 in AA, taking on a Westside Renegade team that is 11-9. Sean Jenkins, the head coach. Bob Bolin, you referred to this a little earlier, that he has really done a good job with those big kids underneath, the Milam kid and the Adkins kid, and they're both very young, a junior and a sophomore.
And you know, that's 2 kids that can give Shady a hard time with their length. You know, where Shady's big is more of a muscle kind of big, Haven Chapman. And Haven Chapman was really good against Bluefield of being able to muscle their big players. But in a game like this, you know, that length plays a part under the basket.
And of course, you know, you look at the shooting ability of Shady, and that could take a lot of difference on what all's going on the outside with Shady shooting, especially what we had a couple of weeks ago, 25 threes up at James Madison. It could be a big difference tonight with that height underneath. And if you're knocking threes down and long twos, that takes care of that situation.
And another thing, Keith, that people don't realize, when you're missing threes, the rebounds are longer.
Yeah.
So a lot of times the quicker guys have an advantage on those long rebounds. So it all plays hand in hand. If you don't have a lot of height, it benefits you more to take a lot of three-point shots.
All right, so the Westside Renegades have been, or the Shady Spring Tigers have been introduced. They'll go with Tommy Williams, Grayson Shepard, Luke LaRose, Cole Chapman, and Haven Chapman. And for the Renegades of Westside, they'll go with Ethan Blackburn, Evan Calusi, Daniel Reed, Jace Calusi, and Tommy Milam, the 6'5 junior. Sean Jenkins originally was going to go and start with Parker Roth, but he decided to change that around and go in with Tommy Milam, Roth being the only senior on the team. So we have our national anthem. We're getting ready for that. So we'll be taking another timeout. You are listening and watching Video Productions coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
First set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Welcome back to Clear Fork, West Virginia, Westside High School. I'm Keith Thompson along with Coach Bob Boland. Our producer and director is Robbie Mounts. Timmy Royer is our cameraman this evening. The officials for this game are Lance Easton, David Classing, and Aaron Arnold. And Coach, we're about ready to go.
Ready to get started. Good, great atmosphere in here tonight. Getting ready to tip it off.
So it'll be Grayson Shepard and Jace Calusi, and the tip is controlled momentarily by Shady, then back into Shady. So the Tigers will be wearing the navy blue white uniforms with the numbers on the back in white, and the white uniforms for Westside. And Westside has the ball down court, or Shady has the ball down court. Shot up off of the glass, will not go. Rebound to be pulled down by Tommy Milam.
Westside started out in their man-to-man. Shady starting out in the man-to-man also.
First 2 points of this ball game belongs to Daniel Reed, the 5'11 junior. So Reed makes this a 2-0 ball game. Luke LaRose drives by, gets to the left elbow, puts the ball back out. Tommy Williams goes over to the right side, back around, over to Grayson Shepard. Back over to Williams in the paint. Shot is up off of the glass, won't go. Rebound is pulled down. A loose ball is picked up by Tommy Milam. Down court, west side, right side, 2 in the air, no good. And the rebound will be taken down by Tommy Williams. And LaRose will drive in, and a whistle and a foul.
LaRose with a nice hesitation move as we got the little general replay. Good crossover there. Nice pull up in the lane by Daniel Reed. Daniel Reed has a quick first step and able to pull up.
Instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Shot will be taken. Rebound will be pulled down. Up court, Jace Calusi with the basketball. Calusi will put it back up top over to Daniel Reed on the right side. Reed being guarded by Grayson Shepard. Kick out over to the right. 3 up and good. Count it for Evan Calusi, the 5'10 sophomore. Makes this a 5-0 ball game with 6:33 to play. And we're in the first quarter. Driving down inside, shot blocked from the backside, and it's going to be a personal, and I think Tommy Milam will get it.
Here's on the replay. Nice kick out by Reed, and Calusi with that nice left-handed jump shot.
And our instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Foul is called on Tommy Milam. At the line is...
Got Haven Chapman at the line.
Haven Chapman.
I'll tell you, it couldn't have been a better start for Westside. Up 5-0, crowd into the game as Chapman misses both, and Westside out on transition.
Westside will get the ball up court. Renegades put the ball over to Daniel Reed. Reed feeds it right over to the left side. Tommy Milam left wide open over on the left side. And that makes it 7-0 as we go to a timeout. And probably, Bob, a really good timeout for Shady. Ronnie Olson wants to get his kids over on the side there, make sure that they can get their head back into this game. Big crowd here tonight. Could be a big difference.
Yeah, I had to use the timeout there. 7-0 run to start the game by Westside. Great pass there by Westside to get the easy layup.
And you saw the instant replay and the layup for Tommy Milam. Instant replays of these games presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. 6:10 to play in quarter number 1, and it is a 7-0 lead for the homestanding Renegades. Westside, Shady will take the ball on the inbound. Over to the right side now, back up top, they'll go to Luke LaRose. LaRose drives in, shot touched briefly by Daniel Reed, and Reed will get the rebound. Down court, underside, that shot cleanly blocked by Tommy Williams, and Tommy Williams came out of nowhere to get that one.
Yeah, Tommy Williams, great hustle, get back on it. Shady still in their man-to-man. Reed with a lot of quickness up top, nice feed.
And the pass out to Wesley Browning, who had checked in. And Tommy Williams gets his second block of the game.
Tommy Williams has great shot blocking ability for a point guard.
Westside with the ball up top. They'll go to Ethan Blackburn, the 6'2 junior. Blackburn being guarded by Braden Chapman, the 5'10 freshman. Moving across over to his left. Now back over to the right. Downside shot, no good. Rebound will be pulled down by Braden Chapman. Chapman brings the ball up court. Top of the key. Braden goes into the paint. And a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go on Tommy Milam, if I'm not mistaken. And that could be the second on the big 6'5 junior. And here's the replay on that.
Great hesitation by Braden Chapman. Able to get the defense to fall asleep, and then he attacks the basket. Able to draw their foul as Shady gets their first points of the night.
Braden Chapman with the foul shot instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places, Little General. So Braden Chapman gets them both. Makes the score 7-2.
And Shady gets into their full court man-to-man press for the first time. So there goes the run and jump.
Pass down court, inside over to Wesley Browning, and the ball is going to be kicked out of bounds, so it'll be inbound underneath by the Renegades.
Renegades setting up with 4 across the top, just trying to get it in. Good job by Tommy Williams, excellent steal.
Pass over on the left side, over to Braden Chapman. Chapman kicked back out to Luke LaRose for 3. It's up and good. Luke LaRose with the 3, and that makes it a 2-point ball game, 7-5.
The pass was late from Braden Chapman to Cole Chapman, but Cole Chapman with a great decision to hit LaRose for the 3.
Left side 3 up and good for Evan Calusi, and that is his second 3. in the contest. Spreads the lead back out to 5 points, 10-5. Shady for three in the air, no good. Ball is tipped around. We'll see which way it's going to go. It'll belong to the Renegades. So Luke LaRose with 3 points, Braden Chapman with 2, combined for 5 points that Shady has on the board. 4:29 to play here in the first quarter.
Shady still in their man-to-man press. Here comes the double team. Westside's doing a good job of attacking that double team. Shady not able to get into their rotations.
And the three from the left side will not go, but it'll be pulled back down by the Renegades. Shot up and good. Daniel Reed gets his 5th point of the game, his first 3, and it's a 13-5 lead, 8-point advantage for Westside. LaRose with the ball, straight away 3 for Luke. Will not go. Milam on the rebound. Dumps the ball over to Daniel Reed. The 5'11 junior will work it up on the far side. 3:51 to go in the first quarter. 13-5 is the score. Reed from the foul line. Shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Shady. It'll be Williams on the rebound. Tommy Williams brings the ball up court. Kicks it over to the left side. Over to Grayson Shepard for 3. That shot off of the mark for Gray. And the rebound taken away by Evan Calusi.
Westside be good to look for Daniel Reed again. Has the hot hand early. There he goes. Awful quick off the dribble.
3 from the right side, up and good.
From the parking lot. Shady gets another timeout. Westside playing tremendous basketball.
Ethan Blackburn on that last 3, and it's an 11-point advantage, 16-5. And we have a timeout on the.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
Welcome back to Westside as we come out of the timeout. 16-5, the homestanding Renegades, 11-point lead, Bob.
Westside's playing tremendous basketball. I thought Shady hasn't given up 16 points and a half all year. Great block shot by Tommy Milam, and they're going to get him with the body there. We'll have to look at that one, Keith. Let's see, here comes coming over. I tell you, I mean, Westside is, Ronnie Olson was really upset during the timeout. Westside is playing out of their mind really hard and really playing well.
Tommy Williams gets the first foul shot to fall through. Shepard comes off of the floor.
Well, this is a first, Keith. This is the first time all year that Shady's been down double digits this early in the game. So plenty of time, but it starts on the defensive end.
All right, so it will be Westside with the ball. Daniel Reed.
Daniel Reed has that quickness.
Also has 5 points in the game. Loses the ball, but it is picked up by Ethan Blackburn. Blackburn back up top. They'll go to Calusi. Calusi looks around, back over to Daniel Reed. Right side shot is up and good. What do you do?
Daniel Reed using quickness, getting to his spots, knocking it down.
Shady comes up court with the ball over to Braden Chapman. Chapman Over to the right side, driving in, Tommy Williams. Shot won't go for Tommy. Ball is tipped away, but right out into the hands of Cole Chapman.
Oh!
Good shot by Cole Chapman to get it in.
Nice leaner by Chapman.
It'll be Westside with the ball. Daniel Reed, 5'11 junior, has 7 points in the game. Brings it up across the timeline. Goes over to his left. Ball kicked out or poked out from the backside. And it will remain in possession of the Renegades. Westside will inbound. They'll put it over to Chandell Adkins, the 6'6" sophomore. Dumping it back up top. Over to Ethan Blackburn. Blackburn with his right hand.
Oh,
pulls
wow,
up.
That was not the shot Coach Jenkins wanted there. You know, everything going Westside's way. Probably better with Daniel Reed with the ball up top, making the decisions, and Blackburn over there spotting up for his three-pointer.
Shady down court, shot up and good. Cole Chapman hops up and knocks that two down, and Cole all of a sudden becomes the leading scorer for Shady. He has 4 points.
Old-fashioned hook shot. Chapman driving down the lane, cuts it down to 8. Now Westside back with Reed with the ball. Got a lot of quickness out there at the point guard position.
Put it over to Calusi. Calusi back around over to Daniel Reed. Reed puts it to Adkins underneath. Ball poked away. Shady on the run. It'll be Braden Chapman. Braden Chapman has the ball stripped out from the backside. And I'm going to tell you what, Ethan Blackburn, Bob, came in there like a bullet.
Boy, he did. He covered a lot of ground. Great effort by Blackburn. Then the foul. That was Braden Chapman on the defensive end with a great tip on the double team. Looked like he had a layup, and Blackburn came out of nowhere.
And the foul was called on Haven Chapman, and that'll be his first. Down court, 3 in the air, will not go for Westside, but the stick back is up and good. And Calusi with his first 2 of the night.
Evan Calusi, great hustle, right place, right time. Takes the lead back to 10.
Inside pass over to Haven Chapman. Haven's first 2 points of the contest makes it 20-12.
Westside still sticking just with the one big man lineup with Milam in a little bit of foul trouble early.
Chandell Adkins.
Nice pass. Hey, Keith, I'm going to tell you, Daniel Reed can hang in the air. He can go off the bounce. Daniel Reed's a big-time guard.
Shot blocked by Wesley Browning. Right back into Tommy Williams. And with 1.4 seconds on the clock, Tommy Williams is going to get fouled, and Wesley Browning is going to pick up the personal. And it will send Tommy up to the line.
Tommy Williams doing a good job. Getting there is a block shot on the replay. Tommy Williams taking it strong, getting the foul, and getting rewarded with the strike.
That's the replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Tommy gets the first foul shot to fall. He's now 2 of 3 on the night. Now he's 3 of 4. And that will do it for the first quarter. 22-14, Westside with the lead. Video Productions live coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Midstate Ford.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
Back here at Westside High School as we get ready to go with the second quarter, 22-14. Westside has the lead. Keith Thompson along with Coach Bob Bolin. And Bob, we're sitting right here beside the Shady bench, and Coach Olson was still coaching them up.
Not real happy. He said he can't remember how many years it's been since they've given up 22 and a quarter. So Shady is going to try to stay attached even on the drives and not try to overhelp.
Westside with the ball over on the right side. Blackburn puts it over. We'll work it around to Jace Calusi. Jace back to Daniel Reed.
The last thing Westside wants to do is start being deliberate. I mean, they're playing too well attacking. And Daniel Reed needs that green light. Just let him go.
And a turnover will give the ball down court to the Tigers. Up top to Luke LaRose. LaRose drives, goes underneath. Shot will not fall. Tips it back up and in.
Nice left-handed tip by LaRose, staying with it. And all of a sudden, it's the lead's down to 6. Now, Daniel Reed, he's just not a slow-down type player. He needs to go. He's been attacking the whole game. He's been very difficult to stop. He needs to keep it up.
Reed moves there he goes. Right. Bounce pass inside. Pass stolen away. Shady down court. It'll be Duncan. Shot blocked cleanly. Here comes Westside with the ball. Underneath to Calusi. Calusi back out to Reed. They'll go up top for 3 off of the glass. Big man on the rebound is Adkins.
Great hands by LaRose inside.
Taken away, and LaRose will bring it up court.
You know, Keith, we've seen it this year. When Shady's been in trouble, down 8-0 to Woodrow, LaRose takes over. Other games in the fourth quarter, now LaRose sensing his team's down, taking over here.
22-18, a 4-point lead. We'll take a break. You're listening and watching Video Productions coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball. Okay, it is a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it right here. But you know, coaches, as they come out of that quarter and go on a 4-0 run, and it was LaRose, and LaRose just takes care of everything.
Yeah, as we just saw in the replay, LaRose coast to coast with that one. The play before, LaRose with a good left-handed tip off the board. So, I mean, he's done it multiple times this year. It's like everybody, he's just playing and letting things go. And then Shady gets down a little bit, and it's time for him to take over. And now it's a 4-point game. So Shady back in the game, and there they go with their full court press. Another turnover. Another turnover by Westside. Again, attributed to Shady's full court pressure.
Nobody home to throw the ball to, so Shady will inbound at the half-court line. No, they'll take it down.
Yeah, nobody touched it, so they'll take it back to where it was at, and Shady will get a run out of bounds play. A little late getting set up. They've been getting nice pass by LaRose.
Up to Chapman. Back up top to Grayson Shepard. And now to LaRose. LaRose inside. Shot won't go. Calusi on the rebound. Jace up court with the ball. Scoops off of the glass. Won't go. Rebound is pulled down. Braden Chapman. Chapman goes coast to coast.
Oh, hanging in the air and kiss off the glass. Braden Chapman, 2-point game.
Shady on a 6-0 run to start play here in the second quarter. And it'll be Daniel Reed with the ball. Reed being guarded by Shepard. And switch off, and Williams will guard Reed. And you're right, Coach. He's just not comfortable in that slowdown. You can see it.
No, Reed is it right now. Reed is a spread the floor type of guy. Give it to me. He was playing great early, and he'll get it back. He'll get it back. He's too quick with the ball.
Ball almost stolen by Shady, and let's see which way is it going to go. It'll go out of bounds off of the Tiger.
And Shady's picked up the defensive intensity to another level. I mean, they were down 20-10, and now they're on a 10-2 run as Westside has an OB under.
Haven Chapman checks back in for the Tigers. Up top, Daniel Reed with the ball. Over to Jace Calusi. Calusi back around to Reed. Ball stolen away. Shady on the run. Braden Chapman goes up. Shot won't go for Braden Chapman. Rebound is pulled down by Shady. Kick out. Three up in the air.
Shady's first lead. Tommy Williams knocks down the tray.
Westside with the ball. They'll bring it up court. It'll be Wesley Browning. Bounce pass over to the right side. Calusi for two. Won't go. Ball goes out of bounds as Mikey Newsom cannot catch up with it. Newsom, another big 6'5 kid. 6'5 junior. Tigers with their first lead in the game. Inside. Shot is off of the glass. No good. Rebound will be pulled down by Ethan Blackburn.
Oh, beautiful move by Blackburn. Got a blocking foul down low. As we look at the replay, Braden Chapman kick out Tommy Williams. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places.
Yeah, just the opposite of the first half. I mean, the first quarter. Westside came out on fire. Now Shady's on fire. And Westside's having trouble getting any good looks. And we have a 1-point lead for Shady.
Westside has not scored in this quarter. Shady has the ball. It'll be Braden Chapman over to his older brother, Hayden.
Great pass by Braden to his big brother, Haven Chapman. A good job of keeping his shoulders square, leading with the elbow, and making the ref call the foul. Excellent fundamentals by Haven Chapman. Right there it is. Watch it. Turns sideways, draws the foul. Got knocked under. Good play by Haven Chapman.
Instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Convenient places, great prices, Little General Stores. First foul shot for Haven is up and good. He has 3 points in the game.
Keith, I don't think Sean Jenkins was slowing them down. I think Shady made a run, and all of a sudden, Westside became a little hesitant in their offense. Westside's better in an all-out, full-blown, up and down, let's just play ball game. When it gets a little slower, Westside has trouble with turnovers.
Plus the pressure on the inbound, and that one was knocked loose, but Westside gets the ball back, so they'll put it over. Westside will over to Daniel Reed. He'll bring the ball up court, tries to go around Tommy Williams. Reed back up top. Kick out over to the right to Reed. Three is in the air, won't go. And the rebound brought down by Shady. Shepard over to Chapman.
What a move. Another KO. Westside, Braden Chapman to the basket.
And that makes it a 27-22 lead. And it is a 13-0 run by to start the quarter.
Oh, wow.
It was 22-14 Westside after one. Shady now leads 27-22. And that's about as good as you're going to get right there.
Yeah, and you think about it, if you go back even further, it's a 17-2 run. Shady was down 20-10. As we look at nice play, Haven Chapman giving it to the little brother, explodes to the basket for the layup.
Instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places.
Shady coming out in their full court pressure again. Westside really needs Daniel Reed attacking the basket and making the right play. A big possession here for Westside.
Daniel Reed will bring the ball up floor. Tommy Williams guards him.
We're in a box set.
Reed puts the ball back up. It'll be a long three. That one won't go.
Big rebound. Hey, that's the one I keep telling you about. Chandell Atkins, tough around the basket. Gets it done in there.
First points in this quarter for Westside. Williams goes in, and he's going to be fouled, and Tommy will go up to the line and shoot. He has two coming. Personal's going to go on Daniel Reed.
Good drive by Tommy Williams who get that. Now, Keith, make sure I'm getting that right now. I know on the thing we had him, Glenn Atkins, it's Chandell, right? He goes by Chandell with the E-L-L. Okay. I tell you, I like him at the game of Shady. I just think he's got a lot of length. He gets some second chance points, and only a sophomore.
Both foul shots good for Tommy Williams. 3:05 to go, first half. Westside with the ball. Daniel Reed over to Jace Calusi. Over to the right side. Now back up top. They work the ball around to Ethan Blackburn. Ball almost lost, but picked up by Jace Calusi. On the right side, Calusi pull-up shot for two. Up and good.
Big time shot by Calusi, cuts the lead to 3. Shady already up the court.
3 in the air for the Tigers will not fall. And here comes Daniel Reed. Ball poked out from the backside by Tommy Williams. We have a jump ball situation.
Great hustle by Tommy Williams. Stopped the layup, held ball Shady's way.
Tigers ahead by 3 now, 29-26. Shady will bring the ball up court. It'll be Cole Chapman to Haven. Back up top to Luke LaRose. LaRose drives in. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. Strong move back up and in for Luke LaRose. Good strong move, Coach.
That's his second stick back. He had the tip earlier. Those are big-time buckets. So using his strength inside.
9 points for Luke LaRose. 2 minutes to play in the half. 5-point lead, 31-26.
Okay, Westside going to a set.
To Shandell Adkins. Now over to Reed, who loses his balance. Ball will be picked back out of there by Evan Calusi and then taken away by Haven Chapman.
I think Evan Calusi thought he was fouled on the play, got frustrated, and fouled Haven Chapman, and he'll be in the bonus.
First personal on Evan, 8th team foul. And it will put Haven at the line. He's shooting 50% in the game, 2 of 4.
Yeah, Westside, it's a 5-point game. Now, Westside was up 10 early. You know, the kind of body language, heads. Now, you're in a 5-point game with the #1 team in the state. Hey, get that momentum back, get ready to play, and then give Shady credit. Down 10, they didn't panic. Coach Olsen called a timeout, was upset with the defensive pressure, and then it changed. And Shady lives off their defense first as Haven Chapman knocks down a pair.
Stretches the lead out to 7. Westside down court, shot by Calusi, no good. Inside ball picked up. It'll be LaRose bringing the ball up court for Shady. LaRose sensed Reed behind him, ducked the ball over to the left side, putting it over into the hands of Braden Chapman. Baseline 3, no good. Ball is tipped out into the backcourt.
Great job, Haven Chapman, saving the possession. The people want an over back, but that's not the case on a tip ball out of bounds.
Shot will be taken, will not go for LaRose. Rebound to be pulled down. And it will be Westside down court. Shot up and basket good on an and 1.
Strong move by Blackburn. Have to take a look at that. Looked like he got away with a walk when he caught it. Oh, yeah, big hop. And then coming across the lane. Close call there. He had real close. Chapman took it in the chest, but did he slide after Blackburn left his feet? Close call. That's a bang-bang call. Could have went either way. But what they have to watch, when Blackburn caught the ball, he took a big hop behind the line. And I think it's been a very well-called game so far.
Blackburn misses the foul shot. A rebound will be pulled down by Shady. 33-28. Luke LaRose with the ball. LaRose to Braden Chapman. Back over to Tommy Williams.
And Coach Olsen pulled him out for one shot. Now, see, the difference in Shady taking one is there's not ball pressure. So that's easy for him to run it down, get the last shot of the half. They're up 5. That's the worst they should be able to go in.
Brady, get your butt over there.
Clock turns at 20.
Yeah, because they'd like to go with about 8 seconds on the clock.
Williams kicks out into the corner. 3 in the air, will not go. Ball tipped around. Back out to Chapman. That was not the way it was drawn up, but it worked.
No, big time play though. You know, taking that shot early gave Shady a chance for an offensive rebound.
Don't touch the ball. He didn't mean
No.
Okay. Hey, Dion, you good? No foul. Hey, 0.8 guys.
0.8 seconds to go. They were just checking the time.
Yeah, Shady only has 3 team fouls, so they can play very aggressively. No big deal if they foul. I think they're putting 2 seconds
2/10 of a second.
Okay, they added 2/10, so 1 second. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Hey, 8 minutes. That's a home clock area. Got 8 minutes left.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, they'll bring the big kid in, Shandell Adkins. So you would think they're going to try to throw it all the way down court to Adkins.
Okay, they're going with 2 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure why, because in high school the clock doesn't stop on a made basket. There were no timeouts, were there?
No timeouts. I mean, we should be able to look at a replay here and see when the basket went through.
But the clock doesn't stop in high school.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand, but we're going to play it with 2 seconds left. Shady with an 8-point lead. Oh, that's the worst thing could have happened.
Yeah, because Shady gets the ball now down on the other end of the floor.
Shady will get it down there with a chance to score. And look, I think they're going to run a lob here. 2 seconds is plenty of time for a catch and shoot. Watch out for a lob. LaRose with a quick break. And a bucket. Great end of the half for Shady Spring. 4 points in the last, 5 points in the last 4 seconds.
And Sean Jenkins is furious as he was walking off of the floor. First of all, he had a chance to get the ball down court. Then they throw it coast to coast out of bounds. Shady gets the ball up under the other end. And the quick inbound, little bounce into LaRose. That makes it 38-28, 10-point lead. Shady's biggest lead right now.
Oh, great end of the half for Shady. Coming from 10 down to go 10 up by the half.
Video Productions live coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Goalkeeper gives me a responsibility that I wouldn't get anywhere else on the field. Nothing else is important except how you're going to help your team. I'll never get to win a game, but I'll keep us from losing a game. My reason why is competition.
My car was totaled and I had just had it 8 months.
Every case is different and every case is important.
I just felt comfortable knowing they were taking care of stuff.
Our most important job is to take care of everything so you can focus on recovery.
They made me feel like I was special, like they were working just one-on-one with me.
Carol's case mattered. We like to take care of our own.
I did matter to them.
Call Farmer Klein and Cam, because around here,
you matter.
Call 346-5990.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
And we welcome you back here halftime at Westside High School with the score 38-28. Last 2 points of the game, or the first half of the game, Bob, came with a couple seconds left on the clock, and we were questioning as to why the clock stopped, and you know now.
Well, I didn't at the time because the clock does not stop in high school when it goes through a net, but they had a violation against Tommy Williams, which was a warning, a delay of game warning. So that's why they put the 2 seconds back on the clock. Well, the warning against Tommy Williams ended up helping Shady because Westside threw it the length of the court out of bounds. So Shady got to take it out under their basket and ended up getting the bucket by LaRose.
Shady outscores Westside 24-6 in the second quarter. And it was, and it started off. Luke LaRose, 4 quick points to start that quarter off, kind of set the tone for the rest of that quarter.
You're exactly right, Keith. It did set the tone. He's done that multiple times this year. Probably the best example is when they played Woodrow Wilson. They were down 8-0 early, and LaRose kind of took the game over, and then his teammates became confident, and they were able to get the victory there. But Westside turned it over too much the second half. Now, Shady created a lot of those turnovers. And then on the other end, Shady 24 points. What is that? On pace for 96, a 24-point quarter. They were on fire.
Yeah, they had 14 in the first, 24 in the second. You mentioned the turnovers and the fact, but, in Westside, they had a lot of problem. They had a lot of trouble getting the ball in on the pressure.
They did. The wheels kind of fell off on Westside, and after a tremendous start to the game for Westside, it really crumbled quickly. Now, can they get it back together? Yep. Yes. You got a 10-minute break here at half. I'm sure Sean Jenkins rant and raving. You rant and rave a few minutes, then you pull them back together, and you try to get a start to the second half the way they started the game.
Evan Calusi in the first quarter for them had 8 points. Daniel Reed had 9 points.
Wow.
Not a point between the two in the second quarter.
That's huge. So they combined for 17 the first quarter and 0 the second.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a huge key.
6 points all that Westside puts on the scoreboard. So scoring-wise, Luke LaRose leads all scorers. He has 11 points in the game. Tommy Williams has 8 points in the game. Braden Chapman with 6. Cole Chapman with 7. Haven Chapman with 6. Shady went 11 of 14 in the first half from the foul line, 78%. For Westside, the Renegades, led by Daniel Reed, he has 9 points. Evan Calusi has 8 points. Ethan Blackburn with 5. Jace Calusi with a couple. Shandell Adkins with 2, and Tommy Milam with 2. They went 0 for 1 from the foul line. Bob, the thing that I've noticed is the fact that they're getting very little production inside out of the big tall kids, the Milam kid and the Adkins kid.
And Shady's doing a good job when Westside goes off the dribble of deflecting passes that's going into those guys. And you think about LaRose's 4 buckets there as layups. Yeah. One was a fast dribble, left-handed layup. 2 of them were stick backs, and the other one was the one there at the buzzer.
Right.
So he's getting some weight room layups. I mean, when you can get 8 points. Now, one of them was a drive, drive where you use quickness to beat him. But the other 2 were just effort and toughness, able to get, 2 stick backs and a layup. So it's good when you're a good player and you don't have to get all pretty points. You can get some of those tough points, and coaches love those tough points.
Luke LaRose, the first 2 points in the quarter and the last 2 points in the quarter for the Shady Spring Tigers. 38-28 your score, and you're watching live video productions coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
Welcome you back to Westside High School, halftime 38-28. I'm Keith Thompson along with Bob Bolin and Coach Sean Jenkins just getting his team back out as the horn goes off.
Well, he was furious at the end of the half. And, you know, Keith, I mean, Westside is playing hard. I got to think, never mistake activity for achievement. They're playing hard. Mm-hmm. They just didn't play well. When they were playing fast, they were running through their opportunities. When they were playing slow, the second quarter, they weren't executing. But, you know, after they got a little chew in there at halftime, it's time to pick them up and say, look how we started the game. We were executing. We were scoring in transition. We can do those things. And they need to do that. And then on the other end, Coach Olson is saying at halftime, don't come out here and play asleep like you did to start the game.
Absolutely.
You get after it from the start. So we'll see the difficult, but Westside can correct their second half just the way Shady corrected their first quarter. Good, strong move. It just didn't.
Yeah, but
you know, boy, it looked good, and then the air ball.
You got to make that one. Down court, ball knocked out of bounds, right into the official's hands.
Yeah, I thought. I think the official telling him I saved you a foul because the ball looked like it was out on Shady, but it looked like there was a foul also.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's good officiating.
So Shady will get the ball. They'll inbound to 2. Shepard. Grayson. Over to Cole. Back across Tommy Williams for 3. Spins around.
Great play. Grayson Shepard. And then LaRose again using that strength. Drew the contact. Power layup with the left hand. Another bucket for LaRose. Credit Grayson Shepard with a great job on the boards.
Westside ball will be lost. Picked up by Shady up court. Tommy Williams. Williams waits, gets some help, kicks it back up to Shepard. Shepard over to LaRose. LaRose drives underneath. Won't go. Rebound is pulled down. Calusi down court quickly. They'll work the ball over to Blackburn. Shot is up and good for Ethan Blackburn. That's his 7th point in the game.
Blackburn took a little contact on the bump, able to score. And they call an offensive foul on Tommy Williams. They're saying he extended the left hand. Let's see.
Close.
Shady fans thought that Blackburn got away with a little shuffle of the feet. Shady back in their man-to-man defense.
Daniel Reed with the basketball. Held scoreless in the second quarter. Had 9 in the first quarter. Reed will turn the ball over. They'll hand it in to Ethan Blackburn. Blackburn goes to the glass.
And if you see Blackburn, the difference in the first half, he was 90 miles per hour. And now all 3 of his drives this half, he's been under really good control.
Foul goes on Grayson Shepard. And it will put Blackburn at the foul line, and he is the only player for Westside that has been there.
Yeah, and this half, they're starting attacking all the way to the basket. The first half, they were settling for mid-range jump shots. And the first quarter, they hit them. In the second quarter, they didn't. So great, good job strategy-wise for Sean Jenkins. Said, we got to get all the way to the basket and get to the free throw line some.
Second foul shot is good for Blackburn. Shady will put the ball to LaRose.
Oh, what a pass. Great block shot by Tommy Milam.
Pass to Haven Chapman. Beautiful pass, and then Chapman's shot, and you're right. I mean, Milam, good, clean block.
Great recovery by Milam. Great pass by LaRose. Milam made a terrific recovery to get the block. Shady basketball.
And it'll be Luke LaRose with the ball.
Milam again came over and got a piece of that one.
Rebound to be pulled down court, off of the glass. Is Ethan Blackburn.
What do you think they talked about at halftime, Keith? Take the ball to the basket.
Shady comes up court with the ball. Over on the right side for three is short. And Ethan Blackburn, who has been the spark plug so far here in the third quarter, has the ball. Puts it out over to Daniel Reed on the right wing.
Yeah, and Reed had a driving lane if he would have left as soon as he caught the ball. Didn't want to slow down. That's a good time to drive when the defense is closing out on you. Now the offense is getting kind of stagnant right here.
So the Evan Calusi back over to Jace.
Yeah, I mean, this offense got stagnant, hard shot. Now he can shoot it from there.
And he can make it from there too. Ethan Blackburn has 5, 6, 8 points in the quarter.
And he's been under control, driving. Yeah, I mean, we know he can shoot the basketball. LaRose again, every time Westside gets on LaRose, LaRose comes up with a left-handed layup.
15 points for the 6-foot senior, stretches the lead out to 6 with 4:40 to play. It will be Daniel Reed again with the ball for Westside.
Yeah, Reed just needs to get his pace of the game going. Now that's a good shot for him.
Yeah.
You got to let him take those. He's good at it. Great mid-range shooter. He was under control. Reed's here not seeing the ball for help side right now.
Straight away three will not go for LaRose. Ball tipped around by Westside. And it'll be Reed again.
All right.
To Blackburn.
Great job. And that's the two guys you want driving, Reed and Blackburn. Great offense. Milam with the bucket. 2-point game.
Shady from the left side for three. Won't go. Rebound. Grayson Shepard goes back in. And Daniel Reed gets the block. Shot. Second effort is up and good, though, for Cole Chapman.
Cole Chapman. Never rattled, loose ball. Did you see how calm he was going in for the little mid-range. Big bucket.
Stopped a big run by Westside. Renegades, Ethan Blackburn goes to the right. Ball stripped away, and it'll be picked up by Grayson Shepard. So Shady up court with it.
Yeah, Cole Chapman got away with a blocking foul there. Cole Chapman came for the help. He was late. Tried to take a charge. He should have called a block on him. But then on this end, Cole Chapman is so smooth. Here he is attacking the basket. Look at the freshman. And one. Cole Chapman with two big buckets for Shady.
Instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Foul is on Daniel Reed, and that'll be his second. Tie up on the rebound as Cole Chapman missed it.
Look at Haven Chapman with the hustle play. Going after the loose ball, gets the tie up, gets his team an extra possession. Those are so big in a tight game, Keith.
Shady ready to do on the inbound. Up by 6.
What an OB. Boy, the late break by Haven Chapman to the opposite side. Another bucket for Shady.
And the inbound coming from Braden Chapman. That'll stretch the lead back out to 8 points. Westside had trimmed it down to 2. Pass cross court almost thrown away. Three will not go for Ethan Blackburn. And the ball on the ground.
And they did not call a held ball. They said the Shady player was standing out. And Ethan Blackburn, you're not going to make them all.
Right.
I mean, he's playing great. That's a good shot. I mean, he's hitting it. And if I was coaching, I hope he fires it again the way he's playing. But they got him taking the inbounds pass out. Thought they wanted to set a pick for him coming back in.
Jace Calusi with the ball. Jace will work over to his left.
Right hand. Left hand.
Back up top over to Ethan Blackburn. Double team down in the corner. Back out to Calusi. Ball bounced around to Evan Calusi. Evan for three, won't go. Nice rebound inside by Wesley Browning.
Just not a pretty possession for Westside. I mean, they were fighting it, kicking it, bumbling, stumbling, and still almost got a stick back. But, you know, and sometimes coaching, when you have an ugly possession like that and you still score, you still clap. But now Westside's showing off their pressure.
So we'll see what the Tigers can do. The inbound will come from Tommy Williams. Into Luke LaRose, back over to Tommy. They're just backing him back out.
Yeah, token pressure on the OB. Nice crossover. There he is again. 44, Tommy Milam coming over for the block.
Jace Calusi.
That's what they're good at. Going full speed like that and attacking. They are better in the transition game. Good job by Calusi.
Shady with the ball up court. LaRose drives with his left hand. Offensive foul, LaRose.
And when you're attacking the basket as good as LaRose has been, you're going to charge occasionally. You know, that's just, you know.
Well, it is.
Oh, yeah. You don't get upset about that. How many times has he drove to the basket and got a layup? Coaches don't get shook up about that.
That's his first foul anyway.
Now that you do get shook up about. An unforced turnover as well as Blackburn's played this quarter. That's the things that Westside needs to eliminate to take them to the next level. Those type of turnovers right there.
Shady with the ball inbounds. Over on the right side to Braden Chapman. Back over to LaRose. Back out to Haven. Braden inside. Looks out over to the right side. Bounce pass down underneath. And Haven Chapman did a great job getting Jace Calusi committed. But Tommy Milam at 6'5", not a whole lot you can do.
Well, look at Milam. Helped, recovered. Milam's played a terrific game on the defensive end.
Instant replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. And they're having a conversation as if the ball was tipped.
And Shady's coaches are right there, really thought it was tipped. The other two referees did not see a tip ball. Westside's possession.
1:25 to play in the third. Shady up by 6. Westside with the ball, Daniel Reed.
Yeah, Daniel Reed is just a part of his game is his pace game. You know, he's good full speed. He needs it right here. Like, there's his pace. He needs to still be aggressive because he's so good at getting in there and scoring.
Ethan Blackburn for 3 won't go. Ball picked up by Grayson Shepard for Shady. They go under the 1 minute mark. Down to Braden Chapman. Nice move by Braden.
Braden Chapman has great pace about his game, scoring with the right hand.
8 points for him, 50-42. Jace Calusi with the ball at the top of the key for Westside. Bumps it over to Daniel Reed. Drives with his right hand.
That's a good shot. Reed just didn't hit it. I think Reed's better without the pick. He's got so much quickness. He can go by his man.
Shot up in the air, will not go for Shady. And Reed will come out of there with it for Westside. Down court, ball almost underneath. Shot up and in. Oh, wow.
It wasn't pretty, but it was gritty.
It'll count.
Evan Calusi. Let's look at this. Yeah, here's the hustle. Tommy Williams had to steal. Calusi got it. Flip up with the left hand. Kiss off the glass. Now, if I thought Braden Chapman did a good job driving to the hole. Thought he drew the contact, didn't get it. And Westside made a big play. It's a 5-point game. See if Shady can close out another quarter with a score. They've been so good at it tonight. Wide open. Braden Chapman, nothing but nets.
And that'll make your score 53-45 as we head to the fourth quarter. Shady with the lead. Video Productions coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
Welcome back in here to Westside. It is Shady 53, Westside 45. Bob, a big three there for Chapman, but really that wasn't the way that was exactly should have happened, right?
He's a ninth grader, and you get him over there, and you tell him a good shot is decided by possession, the time on the clock, and he went too early for the last shot, but then he made up for it, knocking the three down. Probably should have taken that one right there. You know, freshmen are going to make some mistakes, but boy, did he make up for it big time. Look at it. The boy can play.
Braden Chapman driving to the right side of the basket. 13 points.
Yeah, a little fussing at him during the time. Doesn't faze him. Boy, big time play. That's 5 in a row for Braden Chapman.
10-point advantage. Left side shot, left side. Tommy Milam gets only his 6th point in the ball game.
Yeah, he deserved to hit a jump shot the way he's been on the defensive end. Great play. I mean, you think of those 5 points by Chapman, or this would be a 2-point game.
Williams over to Chapman. Back around over to Cole. Back over to Tommy Williams. Back over to Chapman again, and that is Braden. Hands the ball off to Tommy Williams. Good job on the passing. Shady's being very patient right now with their passing.
They are, and then with Braden Chapman having Milam on him, that's where they need to go. And there he is, and he needs to really attack. He's got the center on him. Good job by Luke LaRose drawing the foul.
Got to put Luke up to the line. He's got a couple coming. We'll find out who the foul is on.
Yeah, when you're playing positionless basketball, like Shady is with 5 guards, you find the mismatch. And the mismatch that possession was Milam guarding Braden Chapman. There's a quick, I mean, if Braden Chapman's guarding Milam on the other end, that's a mismatch too.
There, right.
But that was the mismatch. Braden Chapman's got to realize that and do what he did the time before, take that to the basket.
The Rose goes 1 of 2 from the foul line. 56-47. Calusi, shot won't go. Rebound is taken away by Grayson Shepard. Up to LaRose. Down in the corner, Tommy Williams kicks it back. Up top, over to LaRose.
Great job of ball movement. LaRose again using that strength, drawing the contact, knocking the defender off balance with a legal power move. Great job by Luke LaRose.
58-47. It's an 11-point advantage, and we have a timeout on the floor. Video Productions coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Shady back here at Westside. Shady with the lead, 58-47. 6:15 to play in the contest. Keith Thompson and Coach Bob Boland. And Coach, after the first quarter in this ball game, I mean, it jumped out pretty quick for Westside, but it's been pretty much Shady ever since then.
Oh, it has been. And Keith, a lot of that goes back to a good shot is determined by time, score, and momentum. And right now, Shady has the momentum, and they're getting layups. They're attacking, getting layups. Just smart play, and, still a game, though, 11-point game.
Evan Calusi for three, won't go. Ball will be tracked down by Daniel Reed. And a good job by Braden Chapman.
Yeah, freshman playing defense like that. Check his birth certificate. Doesn't play like a freshman.
It'll be LaRose with the ball. Luke.
Now LaRose has the center guarding him. They need to look at LaRose to attack. And Shady wanted to work a little clock.
Cole Chapman with the ball. Cole drives. Goes down underneath. Ball lost out of bounds. Apparently last touching the Westside Renegades.
Boy, for a point guard, Cole Chapman, no emotion. You love it. You love it. Oh, what a pass.
Tommy Williams, no-look pass. LaRose said, I could have made that.
And LaRose made a great cut backdoor. Tommy Williams. That positionless basketball, when you got five people that can touch it, is hard to defend.
Westside with the ball. Around over. And they'll go up to Wesley Browning. Browning will put it back up top. Over to Danielle Reed, and Danielle Reed shot partially touched. Grayson Shepard got a fingertip or so on it. Tommy Williams up court. Whistle and a traveling violation called on Shady. So the turnover will give the ball back over to Westside.
Haven Chapman come back in the game. And Braden Chapman gets a little break after making big plays. And they can still play positionless basketball with Haven Chapman in the game. He can touch it outside. He's been able to do that his whole career.
Westside, Big Tommy Milam with the ball, loose.
Yeah, Westside went to some flex action there, and Shady will switch all of those.
So it'll be taken underneath. It'll be blocked by Tommy Williams. That is the fourth blocked shot that I know of in the game for Tommy. And LaRose has the ball from the foul line. Spins around, won't go.
Now, Westside can't start gambling and playing crazy and let this thing get up to 30. They need to keep playing their game. They're a little frustrated right now. And Shady can cause that with this spread and everybody driving. Everybody that touches it can attack the basket. Very difficult to defend.
Grayson Shepard drives in.
Another layup.
First points of the game, actually, for Grayson.
And it's like you've been throwing jabs the whole night, and all of a sudden here come the haymaker. Good timeout by Sean Jenkins.
62-47 with the timeout. Sean Jenkins on the timeout, and we'll see if they're going to hold it here. They will take a 60. We will take a break as well. Live coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball here on Video Productions, presented by Mid-State Ford.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
When it comes to getting a new set of wheels, everybody knows the Mid-State name. Mid-State Ford, Arbuckle Road in Summersville, and Mid-State Chevrolet, I-79, exit 67 in Flatwoods. West Virginia's #1 choice for brand new Chevys and brand new Fords, and proud supporters of West Virginia sports. So when it's time to trade, check out MidstateFordWV.com or MidstateChevy.com for the guaranteed lowest price on a brand new Ford or Chevy. From the stock of deeds, sell 'em cheap boys at Mid-State.
Westside out of the timeout, 62-47. Shady with the lead. Westside with the ball. The last 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the game.
Here comes Shady adjusting, going through a trapping defense. Good adjustment by Ronnie Olson after the timeout, and had Tommy Williams stepping out. I'll just tell you, if I was Sean Jenkins right now, I would have no gambles on defense. 3:38. They're not coming back for 15. I would try to end this game good and get ready for the sectional game. Okay, and that looks like he's doing. Looks like they're not going crazy, trying to get a good job. Good job by Milam. Now, that's a play that he wants. Now, I wouldn't go crazy on defense and give Shady any easy layups or anything like that. Ronnie Olson called a timeout. I think he thought he was going to get a 5-second call. I mean, it's a 13-point game right now. The last thing Westside wants to happen is to gamble and look terrible and lose this thing by 22. They want to stay the plan, because I'm telling you, nobody wants to come down here for the regional game. Nobody does. And, you know, great job by Milam sticking back. Now, we all know Wyoming County and Westside's a big rival. Not saying it's guaranteed that the game's going to be here, because anything can happen in the section. But Shady and Bluefield, neither one we're going to be thrilled about coming down here, because Westside, if that's where it's at, they have the ability to play a great game. They have the players, and one of these days they're going to put it all together, and when they do, they're top 5 or 6 in the state. And there you go. And look, there he goes. He's going to get one double. Good job by Coach Jenkins. Now what he does, he wants to play good, solid defense and not give up a layup and go crazy. And I think you can tell by they're not going crazy. They're going to play good fundamental defense and play it. And I think that is the right decision.
Braden Chapman.
And you know, kids are going to get it. They're going to go after a steal here in a second. Somebody's going to get a back door. You know that's going to happen.
Yeah. We'll back it back out. Grayson Shepard with the ball. Puts the ball over to the right side to Cole Chapman. Cole back around to LaRose.
Nice pass.
On
Beautiful
the left side to Grayson Shepard.
And that wasn't bad defense by Westside. You know, they made Shady work for 45 seconds. I like him. You know I do.
Yeah.
I like Daniel Reed. He's got the explosion. He's got the quickness. And he can get it scored.
All right, 64-51, 2:21 remaining in the contest. Shady with the lead. Video Productions coverage of Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
We have a lot of good soccer players that step up when we need them to and play certain positions, even if that's where they don't think they need to play. When you put all our roles together, we can be successful. My reason why is passion.
Back here, Westside High School, 64-51. Shady with the lead. Shady with the ball inbounds. And they'll bring it across, and it'll be Braden Chapman.
Beautiful pass. Tommy Williams with the finish. Shady attacking the pressure beautifully.
There's your man, Daniel Reed. Shot will be taken, won't go. That was Calusi.
That was Reed. Both shots, Reed's had beautiful play, Shady. Both shots he's had, mid-range shots going to the left, have been blocked.
Quick transition basket, but Grayson Shepard makes it a 17-point ball game. And an air ball comes up. Up court will come Shady. It'll be Tommy Williams.
Yeah, Shady's so hard to press. I mean, they just push the ball. Unforced errors by Westside. I'll tell you what, Shady attacking the press plays beautiful basketball. They attack it, they finish at the rim. They have 5 people that can all touch the ball as Ronnie Olson empties the bench right now.
And they'll put Gray Hazuka, Todd Duncan.
Put good players in the game.
Yeah. yeah. Players that would start for a lot of people. Tommy Williams stays into the game.
Look at the move.
Duncan
Todd
drives
Duncan.
67 seconds to go in the contest. Jace Calusi drives in.
Well, that's called a game management call. It's a 21-point game. I thought Hazuka did a good job of taking the charge here. Yeah, he did. But let me just tell you this, Keith. And remember I said this. When Westside, if and when they put it together, Blackburn can shoot the basketball. Daniel Reed is a ball player. The 2 Calusis are super athletic and run the floor, and they have 2 or 3 big men that can go out and play. They are a dangerous postseason team. Now, back to Shady. Positionless basketball, 5 guards. They just wear at you, and they are hard to play.
Foul shot will not fall, and the rebound is Jaden Holstein.
Referee needs to blow a phantom foul here. There he goes. Because they have the seniors getting in the game, Parker, Rolfe, and good job by the officials if they saw that to call that reaching foul.
Well, there comes the only senior that Sean Jenkins has.
Yeah, that's
it's Parker Rolfe, about 6 foot.
Neither team in the bonus this half. 3 fouls against Westside and 5 against Shady.
Shady will get the ball. Hazuka, shot blocked. Pulled out of the air by Daniel Reed. Over to Rolfe, who will take the 3.
Oh! Rolfe comes in the game like the microwave. Knocks the bottom out of it on senior night. Great 3-point shot for that young man.
He will remember that the rest of his life.
It didn't even hit the rim. All nets. Great follow through. Beef acronym. Balance, eyes, elbow, and follow through for Rolfe. Let's look at the replay. Look at you come in the game cold.
Yeah.
Wasn't looking right here. He is. Boom. Follow through nets.
And about let the ball get away from him before he took the shot.
And knocked it down. It's a good job by Rolfe senior night. Shady will hold the ball and get a 16-point W at Westside. That's something to be happy about.
Well, Shady's going to win this one 72-56, and they'll improve to 20-1 on the season and play at South Charleston. We'll get into our post-game show coming up. You are watching live coverage of Shady Spring Tiger basketball presented by Mid-State Ford.
When you or your family need medical attention, get convenient health care at Prompt Care. Family practice for both well and sick visits, and they offer emergency care with x-ray and labs. Get excellent care at Prompt Care in Daniels.
first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Goalkeeper gives me a responsibility that I wouldn't get anywhere else on the field. Nothing else is important except how you're going to help your team. I'll never get to win a game, but I'll keep us from losing a game. My reason why is competition.
My car was totaled and I had just had it 8 months.
Every case is different and every case is important.
I just felt comfortable knowing they were taking care of stuff.
Our most important job is to take care of everything so you can focus on recovery.
They made me feel like I was special, like they were working just one-on-one with me.
Carol's case mattered. We like to take care of our own.
I did matter to them.
Call Farmer Klein & Cam, because around here,
you matter.
Call 346-5990.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Here at Westside, your final score, Shady 72 and Westside 56. Bob Bolin, it was 22-14 Westside after the first quarter, and it was 4 quick points by Luke LaRose and a lot of pressure defense that kind of set the tone for the rest of this ball game for Shady.
It's happened many times this year. Crunch time or team gets down, LaRose has the ability to get some easy buckets because of his strength. He was able to do that. And then Shady's defense, every game, their runs start on the defensive end. The defense clicked in, and Shady was able to go on a tremendous run.
The defense predicates what happens with them on the offense.
Oh, they've been like that all year, and you're exactly right, Keith. And then when the game gets towards the end and you got 5 guards that can all touch the ball, it's hard for teams to double team them. And if Shady's got a 6 or 8 point lead late in the game, it's very difficult for teams to double team them. It's only happened once this year, and that was against Bluefield, where they had some uncharacteristic turnovers. And I don't think that they would lose a game on turnovers like that again.
Luke LaRose with 20 points in the ball game. Braden Chapman had 13. Tommy Williams has 12. Cole Chapman puts 9. Cole Chapman had 11 in the game. Haven Chapman with 8. And Grayson Shepard with 6 for Westside. Led in scoring by Ethan Blackburn with 13. Daniel Reed with 13. Tommy Milam had 8. Jace Calusi with 6. Evan Calusi had 11. Chandel Adkins had 2. Parker Rolfe with his only shot of the game, the senior, almost lets the ball get through his hands, Coach, but he nails the 3, and it was nothing. I mean, he touched nothing but the bottom of the net.
Oh, he did. Great three-pointer. I just think Westside's a dangerous team. The guards, both those guards are good. Blackburn and Reed, they're both quick. Blackburn can shoot it deep. Reed can get to the basket. The 2 Calusis are both extremely athletic and play great in transition. And then they got big men who can step over and block shots. And I even talking with Coach Jenkins before the game, he gets so frustrated because they get wild. Mm-hmm. But there's going to be the day where the team grows up and they don't. And when that happens, if it happens this year at tournament time, watch out. And next year, you just write it down now, they'll be top 3 or 4 in the state AA from the beginning of the year. So great things are ahead for Westside. For right now, Shady Spring is the team in the state of West Virginia to beat, and they're playing great basketball.
They're 20-1 heading to South Charleston on the 25th, and we'll wrap it up, Bob. But, that game really important because you want to win that game to keep that momentum going into the sectionals and regionals.
Oh, without a doubt. And Shady beat South Charleston early in the year convincingly, but it's always different on the opponent's home court.
Absolutely. So your final score, once again, 72-56. Our producer and director has been Robbie Mounts. Cameraman is Timmy Roria. For Coach Bob Bolin, I'm Keith Thompson from Westside, and we bid you a good night, everyone.